What's up guys, JaX here, playing the second Broken Sword, the Smoking Mirror. Slight problem with this is I did record an hour of it and got pretty far into it. Sadly it didn't, for some strange reason, pick it up. I think I changed the resolution and it didn't sort of register, it just kept recording. Kept the sound, but it didn't keep the video. So I'm going to restart from the beginning. So the first hour or so, like till I get to a certain point, I'll probably tell you anyway. This is going to be me just sort of clicking on everything that I know that I need to do in order. Try and make it amusing. I'll explain how I do it anyway, because I always do. It's how I feel comfortable. So, let's start the game again. I do love Broken Sword anyway, so yeah. Brings back some really good memories.
This must be the place. Professor Ubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching a story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this.
And the game begins. I forgot that the cutscenes are ridiculously loud. Even the spiders wait. Tap, tap, tap. Right, I can play now. It's a bookcase.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
Kia! Ah! Splat.
Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Alright, let's get out the chair. So yeah, all this I'm going to know off by pretty well, because I've basically just done it.
One mighty
when I was trying to edit,
our hero was free. Now I had to deal with that fire.
When I was trying to edit, it wouldn't let me. It was basically just a frozen screen.
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
So hopefully, hopefully, me doing it now,
Inside,
it's playing
I found
properly.
a bottle of tequila. Normally,
the
I
tequila.
didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal. Ew. Disgusting.
It's a
Not only
worm!
did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
Take
There was
the
something
worm.
short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet. It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
Alright, then we pick up the darts.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end, but this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
What annoys me is the fact dart.
It was the poisoned dart which had stunned Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively.
He was knocked out before she was hit with a dart, and yet he knows what the dart did. Rather upsetting.
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
Right. No, it's not important, so it's pointless. Actually, I got a piece of paper later on, don't I? Is that the piece of paper? No, it's not the piece of paper. I get it from something else, but I can't remember what. Right, so we need to open that, we need to use the dart. And pop.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open.
Right, then we can't pick up the cylinder. I'm doing it too quickly, I'll let it
That
fly.
cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
Right. So we use the underwear.
The
Pick
panties
up the
I'd found
cylinder.
in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
Right, now that we have that, I'll read the
I
note.
guess
Basically.
I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labino,
There you go.
the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Labino figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running.
Oh yeah, it's important to an extent. Right, so we need the siphon. Because we need his phone number to get to... Yeah.
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Right, so we need to build pressure, which this cylinder will do.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
Test it. Ah, right in the face.
Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
And we use it on the fire.
With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Right, let's go through the door.
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Smash. Because you're a man. A man, man, man. Alright, next room. Now we pick up this news cutting.
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Mexico. I think this
It
is
was the
what we read.
newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it
Yeah.
was another small piece of paper. It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille.
So that is a little piece of information I was missing and I couldn't figure it out.
Much as I
That'll
disliked
save me half an hour.
Labino might be my only hope of finding Nico.
I know it won't be as exciting as me acting like a complete idiot, but
Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look,
oh,
I didn't
shots
call you just to
fired.
pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre? You'd better show, you creep.
And now we have a next.
I felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
We now have a new location. We need
The
to
pot
look in the
contained
pot
a key.
to get the key. We use the key on the door and we get out of here. And that is Area 1 complete.
I unlocked the door. I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico.
To Montfaucon.
There was no sign of Labano when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Now, does anyone remember this man?
But don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was? Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
This man was the policeman that sat here drinking wine watching the jongleur before we got into the catacombs. Sadly, some of the voice actors have changed, and it's annoying and upsetting. Like, Nico is more French. This dude, his balls have dropped, and it annoys me. So I grew up with these games. I don't remember much of
My girlfriend.
most stuff from here.
What it is to be young and in love. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember much of. I remember tons of 2. I remember basically there's a point where you need to get, and I know that there's a certain thing that you need to do to get that point, but I can't figure out the middle bit of how to get it, how to do it, and when to do it. This one is basically almost all of that. It's. Say I knew more. I knew 50% of number 1. This one I probably know 10% of. Because there are bits that I don't remember, and there's bits where I just I
Why
have
did
no
you leave the
recollection.
police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Oh, sir, can I have a cup of coffee?
Oh, garçon. He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
What a dick! Let's talk to this dude again. Just look up. Want to see this dart I found?
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Anything about this?
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
You're looking at boring shit there, George.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
I don't know what that word means, sir.
Everything apart from the ponytail.
But I'm just gonna nod and say yes. Right. Ow! Bellend, give me a coffee. Give me the coffee. I mean, I'm American. I drink coffee.
Hey, you.
Quoi?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
You look very chiseled for a A waiter? Garçon? Man? Actually, probably
I
flask.
couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
Right. Give me my coffee. Thank you.
Un café.
Thanks.
What's
What
in
does
the
that guy
flask?
keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
Have you met this
Do
man?
you know a guy called André Lobineau?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
What do
Have
you
heard of
know about
Professor
Hubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
If Hubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
She was a, inverted commas, movie star.
How did Hubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
Why would an eminent public figure like Hubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Yeah, get off having a porn star for a wife.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Look at this dart. I'm gonna stab you with it. Nah.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui, sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Lobineau. Look at the size of his feet. Jesus.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
You know what they say about his feet? People's males'
I wouldn't
feet.
normally call you.
Big socks. Actually, by that picture, he has
Nico's
really
in
big
trouble,
socks.
Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Hubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler's kidnapped her, and he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre.
What a dick.
Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Hubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
Flash. Right in the wide open.
So that's what all the trouble's
Stupidity
about.
at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy, and the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
Yeah, I think his voice is his voice actor changed as well. It sounds different, but almost the same. Like they've sort of stopped him being more.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone
Stopped him
means?
from being French.
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, Georges.
Where did Nico get the stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Smuggling, eh?
Why didn't Nico
I know
take
a-
the stone to Hubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
I have a rhyme about smuggling.
Tell me about your friend Hubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Then why recommend him?
Does Hubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
Look at this worm. Looks like you.
What do you
Is your
think
brother?
this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
A little bit. Look at this vase. Oh, pot.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Gliese Gallery.
Look at this receipt.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement.
Yeah, Professor Hubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days. All from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
Well, that's how we're gonna end it. You're crazy. Bye. Meanwhile, 700 kilometers away.
I've had enough of your games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either
She
you
sounds
tell
more
me what I want
French.
to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle. I'll leave you to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.